I just found out something very amazing that I don't know how to feel about it though. I don't know if it's newfound respect for Adele or if it's less respect for Sylvester Stallone. I'm torn. I'm like that song. I'm all out of faith. This is how I feel. What did she say? She's naked on the floor, right? She say, lying naked on the floor. Anyway, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Forgive me. But anyway, Sylvester Stallone sold his, Beverly Hills, the Rocky Mansion to Adele. And what happened was, I assumed, and this is why in life you should never assume, because when you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. That's how it's spelled. Ass, Assume, assume. Ass of you and me. I assumed that Adele didn't give a shit about any of the Rocky memorabilia or the big Rocky statue by the pool. She just wanted to have a beautiful Beverly Hills pad for herself. Okay. And not only that, Stallone gave it to her, which I still don't understand. I'm not going to make any accusations. I don't know why he sold it for so cheap. He had it on the market for like I think over $100 million, and I believe she got it for under 60 million. So I mean, I have no idea. Again, I don't want to make any accusations. I don't know why he did that. Some people might say he's having financial. You would think he's not having financial problems. The guy's worth what? $500 million. I don't think he's having financial issues. So I'm going to say that's alleged. But I just don't understand like why. That's like a treasure. The Rocky Mansion. That should be getting top dollar. My wife is actually showing me the article right now. This is on what is this on? Billboard.com. Sylvester Stallone says removing Rocky's statue was a deal breaker. So, in other words, Adele, this is what happened. Adele went to Sylvester Stallone and she said, Sly, let me ask you this. Are you looking to take the Rocky statue that's by the pool with you? Stallone says, of course. She goes, well, that's a deal breaker. That's a deal breaker. I'm walking away from the deal. So she wanted that Rocky statue. So apparently Adele is a Rocky fan, right? Right? So I remember how I was ragging on Adele, and I must have made at least 10 videos abusing Adele. I'm like, you mother effing Mama Luke, you only bought this mansion because you wanted a Beverly Hills pad. You don't give a shit about Rocky. You don't give a shit about the legend. You don't give a shit about the memorabilia. You don't give a shit about the Rocky statue. But I was wrong. I was wrong. So Adele, easy on me, baby. I'll go easy on you, okay? I apologize. I was wrong. I'm bad enough to admit when I was wrong, but now we got to get back to Sylvester Stallone. Sylvester Stallone, like I love you, brother. You listen to me, and I would say it to his face. Listen to me. If I ever met Sly, I would say, listen, you have literally been an inspiration in my life. Okay, obviously not in terms of working out. He's gonna look at my body and say, well, I don't think I was an inspiration in terms of exercise. No, but just the motivation of your movie, the inspiration in terms of how you could go from nothing. You could be an underdog in life. You could be an underdog and then you could become a great success. That has stuck with me my whole life. Okay. And I just want you to say you are the best. You're the GOAT. I love you, brother. But I got to tell you right to your face. And I don't care if we might have to get to a little boxing match. I'll say, what the F is wrong with you? What are you, Stunad? I would say. What are you, a Mama Luke? Why would you sell the most prized possession? Do you know that Rocky, this is an icon, this is a legend? Why would you give away this mansion for pennies on the dollar? I would want an answer from you. So I don't have to answer to you. I say you do have to answer to me because I'm a Rocky fan and I want to know why you would give. You should have gave it to me. I would have told them, okay? Why would you give it away for pennies on the dollar and then allow Adele that she's getting the bargain of the century. She's getting the bargain of a lifetime to make that demand that she's going to keep. You know, I would tell Adele if I was Sylvester Stallone. First of all, there would have been no way I would have sold the property for like what did he sell it for, like $50 million less than he asking for. No way that was going to happen. After she made that comment, right after she said it's a deal breaker, this is what I would have told her. I said, what was the asking price we were talking about? 58 million? Yeah, it's 88 million now. That's it. She's like, I'm not interested. I say, get the F out of my face, I would tell her. Get off my property. Get the F out of here. I would say, security, get this friggin' See, I say, don't go easy. Get her out of here. Get out. I would have told her. The balls on Adele. The balls that she's getting a bargain of a lifetime. 58 million. The friggin' house was on the market, I think, for 110 million. She got a bargain of a lifetime. And she wants the Rocky statue. But, there is a but, I have respect for her in a way. Because I would at least say, you respect Rocky. You respect the legend. So I'm all over the place with my feelings. Did that ever happen to you in life where you just all mixed up? You're like, I don't know how to feel about this situation. A part of me hates Adele because I think she's a greedy friggin', you know what, biatch. Okay, that's what I think. Okay, that she's getting the deal of a lifetime on the friggin' most prized possession of Sylvester Stallone, the Rocky friggin' legend. She got it for pennies on the dollar, and she still wants more. She wants the Rocky statue. But then another part of me feels that she at least respects the legend of Rocky. She respects it. And for that, I respect her. And then another thing is Sylvester Stallone. It reminds me of what he did with his dog, with Butkus. Remember how he gave away his dog before he was a star? And he said, Stallone, he was like, it's either the dog eats or I eat. I had to make a choice. I didn't have enough money. Either the dog eats or I eat the friggin' dog food, you Mama Luke. You don't sell your damn dog. But I always had great respect for him that he bought the dog back and he gave the guy a part. You know the guy that was in front of Mickey's gym and he was sweeping up? That was the guy who bought the dog from Buckus. But so that was the number one stupidest thing Sylvester Stallone ever did in his life. Besides the fact, well, actually, I should say, okay, the number one stupidest thing he ever did was that he sold his dog. You don't sell your dog. The stupid thing number two, you should have got equity for Rocky and Mama Luke. I mean, you wrote the damn screenplay, you created the characters, and now he's getting, Marcellus Wallace. If you ever saw the movie Pulp Fiction, you know the part I'm talking about with Zed. Okay, he's got a Marcellus Wallace style treatment because they're making movie after movie. Creed, he don't make money from none of this shit. I mean, he gets money as a paid actor. Like if he's an actor, he gets a salary, but he ain't getting no money from the characters he created: Apollo Creed, Clubber Lang, Ivan Drago, nothing. But anyway, they should really shove it up his. You know what? They'll make a movie about Mickey. But anyway, I don't want to give the movie producers any idea. Wouldn't that be a great movie? Remember when Mickey said he showed him the pitch? The picture was all crumbled up, and he said, "This is me in my prime before they got to me." He goes, I fought this boxer. He put nails in his glove, and he was punching me. I was like Swiss cheese. I had holes all over my face. I would like to see a movie about Mickey, like just growing up when he was young and he was boxing in his prime. And, he didn't have a manager. Mickey didn't have a manager. And I would just like to see his life in the streets, and he was a tough guy. That would be a great effing movie. But unfortunately, Stallone would get no money for it because he doesn't have the rights. But again, moving forward, how could you let Adele treat you like such a friggin' piece of garbage? I mean, come on. You're a legend, Sylvester Stallone. You are an icon, Sylvester Stallone. You're the GOAT, Sylvester Stallone. You don't let people treat you like it. Your whole life, what do you always say? You don't take no shit from nobody. What do you always say? It's not how hard you hit. It's how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. You let Adele just give you a friggin' jab on your chin and you went out. You, Adele just gave you a light little easy right on your chin. Oh. Anyway, I don't know how to feel about none of this.